Yesterday evening me, 23F, and my boyfriend, 29M, agreed that I would take him to look at some cars this morning. He lost his previous car in a crash, not his fault, and because he's not a covered driver on my insurance, I've been driving us everywhere since the accident. This morning I woke up around 8. I asked him what time are we supposed to go and see the cars, and he didn't know because the sellers hadn't responded to him yet. Since he wasn't sure, I said okay, I'm going to go back to sleep, and did. I fully expected him to just wake me up when it was time to go. I am not a heavy sleeper, I am not grouchy or combative when woken up, and it hasn't been a problem in the past for him to wake me up when it's time for us to go somewhere. I didn't expect that he would need to be specifically instructed to wake me up when it was time to go. But instead I ended up waking up on my own at noon without him ever entering the bedroom at all. I came out kind of groggy from oversleeping and asked him if the people selling the cars never got back to him. He snapped at me they did. Hours ago. I asked him if it was time to go soon, and he said no. We effing missed it because of you. And now the one I wanted is sold. I asked him what about the other ones, and he just said forget it. I asked him why he didn't wake me up, and he said I chose to blow this off by going back to sleep in the first place. He ignored me when I tried to suggest a few methods of how this could be resolved, like tell me which car it was and I'll look for similar ones nearby, until he snapped and just screamed at me that I'm selfish and I ruin everything and I can't ever be relied on for anything. Which seems extremely unfair, as I've been driving double his commute to get him to and from work 6 days a week for over a month and have never missed a day. He told me he was going to his friend's house, an alcoholic who he only ever hangs out with to get drunk, and hasn't come home or communicated with me since. On one hand I do feel bad for oversleeping, but I kind of feel like he might be using this to get back at me because I've been hounding him to replace his car so I don't need to keep driving him everywhere. Like maybe he wanted a reason to be angry with me more than he wanted to look for a new car. But my mom scolded me for sleeping in when I called and told her about it. Ida? Edit, to answer a few questions. 1. Yes, he was insured. Yes, he has the payout check from the accident. No, he hasn't spent it. 2. He's not a covered driver on my insurance because he said he wouldn't pay the cost difference if I added him on. 3. No, he doesn't reimburse me for gas. 4. His friend's apartment is in walking distance, he wouldn't have needed a ride there. 5. We live in a city, so both Uber and public transit are possible options for getting around. 6. I do not know which type of car he wanted, its actual sales status, or whether he actually did his due diligence in trying to set up a time to go see it.